The movement of water in the hydrologic cycle. First is the evaporation, condensation, precipitation, transpiration, and sublimation. Number 2. How does condensation differ from precipitation? The condensation is changing the state from gas to liquid, while precipitation is a liquid or solid falling from the sky. Number 3. What are condensation nuclei and why are they important in our atmosphere? Condensation nuclei is a dust particles that water vapor clings to in the condensation process. If we did not have condensation nuclei, we would not have the clouds. Number 4. In the volume of air, how does the actual vapor pressure differ from the saturation vapor pressure? When are they same? Actual vapor pressure is the amount of water vapor in the air, while saturation vapor pressure describes how much water vapor is necessary to make air saturated at a given temperature. Actual and saturation vapor pressures are the same when RH is equal to 100%. Question number 5. What does saturation vapor pressure primarily depend on? Saturation vapor pressure depend on the pressure. Number 6. What does relative humidity represent? Relative humidity is a ratio amount of water vapor in the air to the amount required for saturation to occur. Number 7. Why do hot and humid summer days usually feel hotter than hot and dry summer days? Your body cannot evaporate sweat, so it beads up on your skin. Evaporation is a cooling process. Number 8. Why is cold polar air described as dry when the relative humidity of the air is very high? It is because cold polar air cannot hold very much water vapor. Number 9. Why is the wet bulb temperature a good measure of how cool human skin can become? It's because wet bulb temperature is the lowest temperature that can be reached by evaporating water into the air. On hot days when the wet bulb is low, lots of evaporation can take place. However, on not humid days, evaporation is low. Number 10. When the relative humidity is given, why is it also important to know the air temperature? It is because the higher the temperature, the more water vapor the atmosphere can hold. It is also critical in calculating the heat index. Number 11. Explain 2 ways the relative humidity may be changed. It is change the water vapor content and change the temperature. Number 12. During what part of the day is the relative humidity normal, normally lowest, and normally highest? RH is lowest in the afternoon when the temperature is high. RH is higher in the early morning when the temperature is low. Number 13. Explain how dew, frozen dew, and visible frost form. Dew form from water vapor condensed onto grass. Frozen dew is a water vapor condenses onto grass, temps drops below freezing, and visible frost is a water vapor changes directly the ice called deposition. Number 14. List the 2 primary ways in which fog forms. Fog forms through radiation fog. In clear night, Earth's surface cools dew point temperature fog and fog forms. And through advection fog, warm moist air from ocean blows over cool land. Into that point, temperature is reached, so the fog forms. How does evaporation mixing fog forms? Evaporation fog forms when 2 unsaturated air masses mix. Evaporation occurs, cooling to dew point temperature takes place, then fog forms. Number 16. Clouds are most generally classified by height above the Earth's surface. List the major height categories and the cloud types associated with each. Mid-latitude, lower, SFC to 65,000 feet, SC, ST, NS, CB, and CU. Middle, 6,500 to 1,000 to 18,000 feet, AC and AS. High, 18,000 plus CI, CS, and CC. Number 17. How can you distinguish altostratus clouds from cirrostratus clouds? CS has a halo around the sun or moon due to the refraction of light through the ice crystals. Number 18. Which clouds are associated with each of the following characteristics? Mackerel sky, lightning, halos, hailstones, marel's tail, anvil top, light continuous rain or snow, heavy rains, showers. CU or CB. Number 19. Name the clouds that form above the troposphere. It is nacreous clouds and noctilucent clouds. Number 20. How do geostationary satellites differ from polar obtaining satellites? Geostationary satellites are parked in space above a specific place. There are orbit matches that the rotation of the Earth. It records an image of that location constantly, while polar orbiting satellites rotate the Earth from place to pole, giving different images with each orbit. How can you distinguish a visible satellite image from an infrared satellite image? Visible satellite image clouds are white, while infrared satellite clouds are shades of gray. Last number. Why are infrared satellite images enhanced? When the temperature differences between clouds are small. It is because when the temperature differences between clouds are small, an enhancement system is used to be able to distinguish between clouds level.